welcome back to Tricky Tales. Today we'll be discussing one of the scariest true horror stories of all times. This is a story that has haunted people for generations and continues to send shivers down the spines. So sit back and prepare to be terrified. Our story begins in the small town of Amityville, New York in 1974. There was a house on Ocean Avenue that had a dark history. The house was once the home of the Dufour family, who were brutally murdered in their sleep by their eldest son, Ronald Dufour. The Dufour family consisted of 6 members. At around 3 a.m. on November 13, 1974, Ronald Butch Dufour, the eldest son, entered Henry's bar in Amityville and announced that his family had been murdered. The police were immediately notified and they went to the Dufour home, where they found the entire family dead. Each member of the family had been shot with a .35 caliber Merlin rifle. The victims were found in their beds and there were no signs of a struggle or forced entry. The parents and 2 of the children were found lying face down, while the other 2 children were found lying on their backs. Ronald Dufour initially claimed that the murders were committed by a group of unknown assailants. But his story quickly fell apart under questioning. He eventually confessed to the murders, claiming that he had been hearing voices that told him to kill his family. Dufour was tried and convicted of 6 counts of second-degree murder and was sentenced to 6 consecutive life terms in prison. He remains in prison to this day, and his case has been the subject of numerous books and films. After the murders, the house was put up for sale, and it wasn't long before a new family moved in. The Lutz family. They had no idea what they were getting themselves into when they bought the house. For them, it was a beautiful colonial-style house on Ocean Avenue. But little did they know that just over a year before they moved in, 6 members of the Dufour family were murdered in their sleep and in that same house. But it wasn't long before they began to experience strange and terrifying occurrences. The Lutz family claimed that they were plagued by paranormal activity from the moment they moved in. They reported strange smells and cold spots and bizarre behavior from their pets. Soon, things began to escalate. Doors slammed shut on their own and objects moved without explanation. The family claimed to hear strange voices and see apparitions of demonic figures with glowing red eyes. As the days passed, the activity grew more and more intense. The family reported that they were physically attacked by unseen forces and their daughter had befriended a ghostly figure named Judy. The family reached out to a local priest, Father Ray, who attempted to bless the house. He was driven out of the house by unseen forces and left with blisters on his hand. The family tried to leave the house, but they were unable to escape. The evil presence that had taken hold of the house wouldn't let them go. They were trapped and it seemed like there was no way out. The family eventually fled the house, leaving behind all their possessions. They claimed that they were being tormented by the spirits in the house and feared for their lives. The story of the Amityville haunting has been the subject of numerous books and films, but the truth behind events remain a mystery. The Lutz family maintained their claims of paranormal activity until their deaths, while skeptics have dismissed the story as a hoax. But many people believe that the evil presence that took hold of the house was real. Regardless of the truth, the Amityville haunting remains one of the scariest true horror stories of all times, and the house on Ocean Avenue continues to attract curious visitors to this day. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more spooky content. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.